Thank you. Okay, here we go. Black media at its best. That is what tonight is all about. So once again, give yourself a round of applause. Now I want to introduce you to the man of the hour. He is the president of the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce, president of the Long Island 100 Black Men, and president of the African American Small Business and Foundation Incorporated, as well as another one of my mentors, Mr. Alvin Hartley, and the president himself, Dr. Philip Andrews. Let's welcome to the stage.
Such an inspiration. She has a show on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and she has her own channel where you can subscribe to. Now she's going to give you a little information around how to support Black media, because one of the things that we believe at the Chamber of Commerce, freedom ain't free. Right? Freedom ain't free. Say that with me. Freedom ain't free. Well, there's a cost, and we need to support and subscribe to her media. So it's just an honor. I mean, you talk about an inspiration. She is inspiration. We gotta find a way to support these media. And this is a special one to me because she's empowering people through the work that she does. Congratulations. This is just a token of our appreciation. And like I told somebody earlier, they said it's about 30 million of us, right, in America, right, African Americans. If we all took $5 or $1, there's 30 million of us, that would be, she would have a $30 million company. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do here, is to try to tell the community, you got to support these things, right? Hezekiah Brown is here, former candidate for mayor, right? Former trustee, worked for the governor. And guess what? I was reading something about the 100 Black Men of New York and why they were so powerful. You know why? They was powerful because they could put people in the room like this. They could get the governor, they could get the senator, they could get the millionaire. And look what we did here tonight. This is the first event. But Lorraine, Gregory, since they're a partner of ours, we're going to look for a long-term relationship. Right? Lorraine, Gregory, let's give it up. But one of the things I want to say is that we have to find a way to support media, and we really mean it. This ain't just going to be like this every year. It's going to be a gala with some tickets, you know, because, I don't know, you know the Amsterdam News, you can't find it on the stand, right? But Snaps Media got 30 publications in their print, and they still making it. Anybody know about that? Yeah. We can do that here. We're going to find a way to turn this into a gala, give money back to media, because media, I would not be here if it wasn't for media. Did you know that? There was a paper called Community Journey newspaper. How many people know about the Community Journey? Y'all don't know? They ran me in the paper, the local paper, for 25 years. That's why I'm famous today. Is that right? Sometimes I will be in that paper four and five times in one paper. So I do every media, especially Black media. We salute you and we love you. Let's hear from them.
Thank you. First of all, I want to give honor to God, who is just amazing in my life. And I wouldn't be here or in this industry without the call, because I started out in daycare. And I have one of my daycare friends here, but but I started out in daycare, and then after 16 years, God called me into ministry. And it was a fight. I was like, not me, God. And, you know, you can't say no to God, because He just hits you in all your circumstances and situations where you say, okay, I surrender. And here I am in media, and I realized that media is huge. Media shapes and molds our thinking. It's not the education system. It's not politics. It's none of those industries. It's media. Media gives you your sense of worth. It can also destroy your sense of worth too. So it's important that you listen to media that only speaks to who you truly are and where you want to be in life. Any media that degrades you, you shouldn't be listening to. You shouldn't, it's like someone who's being abused that's waiting for the abuser to see their worth. That's what it looks like when you listen and support media that talks down to you and who you are. Okay, God doesn't make any mistakes. Who you are is who He created you to be, and you're doing exactly what He called you to do. You're all beautiful, and especially us, we definitely. So, I want to thank you, Phil, for recognizing me. Thanks to Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce, huge, great organization to be a part of, and yeah, so thank you, and everybody get home safely, okay?
Did y'all hear Phil say he's famous now?
Okay, now it's time for our plaque presentations. After Dr. Andrews takes the photograph, we'll begin.
Phil.
Here it is. Let's hear it one more time for Dr. Andrews.
At this time, I'd like to bring up Clyde Williams, publisher of Where's It At magazine. And I just like to read the Minority Enterprise Development Week 2023 Salute to Black Media Award presented by the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce to Clyde Williams, publisher of Where's It At Lorraine Gregory. Remember, Lorraine Gregory Communications. Full House Digital Services. We need to support this company. And this is presented today on behalf of the work that he's doing. And he don't know that I was in Jamaica at the door. And I went in there and I saw myself in the paper. And I got delighted. So I'm happy to see him personally and present this award that he's been doing work in our community, telling stories that's not told.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted, and delighted for a number of reasons. First of all, let me just thank the people who thought this ideal, because in my lifetime in America, this is a first. Black media has not received this attention for as long as I've been publishing or for as long as I've lived here. I've lived here about 33 years now. And I've been publishing Where It's At. And if you wonder why I have it, I walk with my work. I never leave my work. This is my child. And so, we've been publishing for over 20 years. And we have never covered this kind of story where we're honored by our own. And this delights me. So I just want to thank these very special people. Lorraine Gregory, Communications. I want to thank the African American Chamber of Commerce. Phil, I want to thank you. I don't know Alvin Hartley. I want to thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank you. LGC, who are hosting this. This is phenomenal. This is a first, and I will make note of this historical moment. Where it's at was created because I'm an island guy. I'm from Jamaica. When I came here and looked at the pictures in the papers, black folks were represented as being very not so good looking. All right, the pictures were all looked like convicted people. I didn't like the way black people looked, and because where I come from, we're colorful, we decided to create a colorful paper, and that's what we did. For over 20 years, we have remained full color, and we maintain that because we want to represent the resplendent, beautiful thing that black people are. And so, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm deeply, deeply grateful for this honor.
I left there walking down 6th Avenue, and I choice as to whether or not I was doing this for awards or doing it to help people. I decided I was going to help people. I'm in 4 documentaries. I'm in two Tupac Shakur documentaries, T-Net documentaries, and World Trade Center documentary. Those things are important to me because I felt I was doing something for the community. So a lot of the awards I used to have and adorn the walls of my house, I took down. I don't look at those anymore. And when Alvin asked me to come and get this award, the only reason why I came here was I made an exception. Because this is the first award that I got from the Black community. Putting it down, the reason why that's important to me was in 2006, I was asked to go to the Fox News Channel. I was their first African-American male anchor on that cable station. Black folks didn't follow me there, and a lot of folks perhaps thought I was a conservative right-wing nut. Well, for 4 years on the weekends, every weekend, the conservatives, they put somebody up there, Roger Ailes, to battle me. 4 years, I never lost a battle. Well, I paid that with a heavy price, because for 15 years after leaving Fox, I couldn't find a job. My wife and I almost lost everything. It was a price I had to pay for delivering what I thought was the right thing, the proper thing, the God-given thing, to make sure that we were represented properly. So I paid for that. But God was good. He took me around the world. In China, my wife and I was a Grammy Barbara. She's a Grammy-selected jazz vocalist. We opened up a restaurant. Hold that music, please. And that was really important to me. Right now I have a show that's on PBS that we're looking to raise money for to bring people from the right and the left together. This is important for people of color because there's so much information out there that is wrong on the major networks. Okay, so a lot of information that we're getting is not the correct information. It's important that we support Black-owned media to get information out there that you might otherwise hear. I hope that all of you take this to heart. Also to know that a lot of us who have been in the trenches for a long time, like I have paid a big price for a lot of the young folks to be where they are today. Remember that, support your own, and to God be the glory.